Okay, so out here on our patio, we're getting ready to build a pergola of the sort. It's going to have shade sails on the top. So we're going to put these large 6x6 beams or posts, and then cross beams to hold the shade sails. So what we're doing here is we've run a string line for our straight line, measured out where our posts are going to go, and then in the holes we are marking where the holes are going to go, and then we'll be able to drill those out and anchor them down. So that's what Cliff's doing right now, is marking all the holes for the posts, and then we can start drilling. We have rocks sitting on top of these so that they won't move as he marks them. Whoa.
Show you the hardware in a minute that came with it. These brackets. You can see why these holes are so small.
Yeah, we bought the brackets on Amazon, and it came with the hardware. And we'll go in the garage in a minute and show that to you.
Note the ambidextrous pen.
Okay, so Cliff has the hardware right there. These are the posts, the 6x6 posts. And here are some more cross beams. And there's the hardware that it came with.
Dumb. So this is what's going to the sleeve that'll go down into the concrete, and then screw this down, and this will expand. Basically secure that, and then bolts for screwing the sides into the post. There's holes around the bracket also. Not sure how many. So this is if we were going into wood to the bottom. We're using cement, so it comes with these anchors, and this is to secure side of the bracket to the wood.
To the posts.
To the post, yep.
Yep.
That's it. And this is for trash, make the trash heavier. Just straight.
Look straight. Okay, so I just wanted to show you quickly the type of brackets we're using. These are raised in the center there. It's raised up off the ground so that the posts will not be touching the cement, and less chance of rot if the water's not wicking up into the wood at the bottom. And I wanted to show you that although we got most of the holes drilled correctly, there were some where they just didn't fit, so we had to drill the hole bigger on the bracket. And so we did that on the ones that were necessary, and now we're going to get these nuts onto the bolts, get these secured down, and get the post going. Let's go to time lapse. Alright, that took a long time. It was really tedious, but we got it done. You can see they're all bolted down. Oh, there's a chicken back there. I don't know if you can see it in the distance back there. Our neighbor's chicken. So they're all done. And now for the heavy lifting. Okay, there it is, all finished. All the posts are up in place. The shade sails are pulled tight, and we have some nice, beautiful shade. But we learned quite a few things on this project, and I'm going to share some of those things with you now. First of all, we decided that the screws that came with these anchor points were just too small, not strong enough for what we needed. So we went and bought some lag nuts, lag bolts, and we put them in here. So we're going to pop a picture in here right now of the lag bolt and the screw next to each other and show you the difference in size. It did make this much sturdier. Before, when I would push on it, it would really give, and now it's like solid, super solid. So we also discovered that these points where the shade sail attaches, they make the shade sail longer than the actual measurements. So we ordered the correct size, but they're longer. And in addition, these things really stretch. They really stretch. So what we did was we moved these posts back. So you can see there's the holes from the original place. We're going to fill this with some concrete filler so that during winter we don't get water in there and have it freeze and crack the patio. But we moved them back quite a few inches. Actually, that's probably about 1.5 feet, I would say. Yeah, definitely 1.5 feet. We had to move them back. And then they still really stretched, and it was difficult to get them tight. So what we did is at the top, we used these, instead of using turnbuckles, we used these attachment things. I don't even know what they're called, but here's a picture of one. You can see what it is. So we just had to get creative. We went down to our local hardware store and found these and used them, and they worked perfectly because they were able to stretch it tighter, and now we don't have a big sag in the middle. So basically, since we moved the posts back, so this post now is further than it should be. It was supposed to be about right there. So now we had the 2x6s that we were going to run along the top from post to post, and then you know, back here as well, and then across the center. And so now we can't run those 2x6s because now they're too short. But we don't really feel like we need them. They would have been more decorative. We feel like it's strong enough without those. So we're going to use those. We'll take our table saw out and cut them up and use them to build a chicken run that we're going to put right back there. We have some good friends who are giving up their chicken coop and donating it to us, which we're so thankful for. And then we're going to put it here, and then we're going to put a chicken run in that area over there. So we will build a chicken run in a future video. And if you didn't see the video of us doing this beautiful fence, which I'm so happy with, we'll link it right here so that you can check that out. It's a series of videos from taking down the fence to installing it. So I don't know if you can see, but way in the back corner back there on the grass, there's a little bunny. It's a wildlife haven today out here. Oh, he's so cute. Yes, eat up all my little weeds there, bunny. There's some wild strawberries back there too, so I'm sure he's enjoying those. And then here's one of our friendly chickens. All right, well, I appreciate you joining us on this video. We hope that you will join us for the next one, which will probably be either the chicken run, or I want to build a couple planters as well. So stay tuned. Bye.